Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Behind the Wealth. As usually, and we do the disclaimer that everything we say and everything we communicate with you is a general advice, and we don't know your personal circumstances. So consider as a general advice. And if you have more questions or anything you want to ask, please give us a call on 9600 or email us at peterw@silveryoung.com.au. Today's episode, I want to talk about cash flow and budget. And the reason I'm saying this is because in the last probably month after the Christmas break, the 3 or 4 clients that I had really as a brand new client that I've been engaged to do some work for them, everything at the end of the day was relying on to understand and to know how much cash flow they have available for future investment or for putting the money aside for a future retirement or for their children or for buying their dream home or the dream car. And it is amazing to see people who are extremely smart, intelligent, capable, educated, and actually high achievers in life. They just hate to do any budget calculations and really postpone that pain to go through the personal expenses and what they need to do to know how much they spend. And when we ask the question, how much do you spend? I mean, how much is your living expenses? Usually the husband or the wife, or whoever is the financial controller of the family, mumbles some numbers, the other half questions a little bit these numbers, and then with very little confidence they say, oh, about this, but really I'm not sure. Probably 1 in 5 clients, they have already done a budget and they know what they spend. But why budget is important? It is important because it highlights what we spend, how we spend it, and where we spend it. It is in front of us in a written document. So I spend, for example, coffees, and I have 2 coffees a day is $10 a day. $10 a day over 5 days is $50. $50 over 40 weeks is $2,000. It's a lot or it's a little. It doesn't really matter if it's a lot, is a little, but it's in front of you that you spend $2,000 in coffees. So if you consider it's okay, that's fine. But if you consider it's absolutely necessary to have 2 coffees on $5 every day, that's fine. But if it is not that important, it highlights to you that maybe I can go away with 2 coffees and have only 1 coffee a day and the other coffee at work, or cut off the caffeine altogether and have green tea, for example, which is almost free if you do it at home, at the office. So the other thing is expenses regarding subscriptions. The little subscriptions, $14 here, $10 there, $5 there. The big organizations, big companies, they make a lot more money by little subscription charging every week, every month, every whatever it is, the time frame for them every year. But comparing to send you a bill to subscribe every year. So the small amount doesn't seem to be painful, but at the end of the day, it withdraws a lot of money out of the bank account. But the most important part of having a budget and having understanding what you need, what you spend, is not just to identify where is your good habits, where is the bad habits, where is well spent money, where is not very well spent money. Is also to understand how much buffer you have from your cash flow. Money comes in from your work, your employment, your dividends, your investments, your passive investments, your pensions. Money comes out as expenses, registrations, cars, entertainment, holidays, education of children, clothing, haircuts, glasses, private health insurance, other insurances. Money's out. Whatever is left, it's we call the buffer, the cash flow that is left. So someone earns $100,000, spends net $100,000 net after taxes, spends $80,000. So as a family, so it's left $20,000. $20,000 is a lot of money if you disregard it and you don't do anything about that. And that's what we do. We take this $20,000 or whatever it is, $50 a week, $100 a week, or $200 a week, and we take it and we see, okay, what we can do with this $100, $200 a week buffer. After we take some of that on the side, because always some miscalculations or unforeseen events, so we don't use them all. Then we take the other one and we say, okay, with the $50, $100, $200 a week extra money received, saved in the cash flow, what can I do? Should I pay first my home loan? Should I put it against an offset account in my investment property? Should I go and, I don't know, save for my new car or the upgrade of the new car for myself or my wife or whatever other important item we need to buy? And then you prioritize that and you say, for example, okay, I have this $100 a week. Okay, I'm going to divert 50 for that reason, 50 for that reason. And it does two important facts. One is the car that is in front of you. I want to change my car in the next year, next February 2024, and I need to save this $5,000 or $10,000. So the carrot is the enjoyment I will have by having the car, the new car. The second is it gives you more discipline because there is a target. You're heading for something. The majority of us, a lot of times, there is a period in our lives we're heading with no target. We don't know really where to go, just cruise along because life is all right, no particular problems, and we cruise along. And year after year, week after week, month after month, pass away. But then we come back at 60, at 55, and we look, did we do well? Maybe we did all right. But how much better we could do with a little more effort, or really with a better, more management, not really a lot more effort. And the budget and the remaining cash flow you have from that budget, if you do it weekly, monthly, yearly, it doesn't really matter. It is the starting point for you to plan the future. Because we cannot plan the future if we don't know if we meet the basic needs, if we can do better, if we spend money unnecessary, if we can improve our employment condition and earn more money to improve the business, to improve the cash flow, if we can work an extra work or part-time job if it is needed to achieve that goal, to pay off the home loan quicker. Instead of paying interest on interest on interest for 30 years, we pay the home loan in 15 years. And this is the value of the projection and the advice. That then when we calculate the benefit of this extra money, the buffer we call it, to take it out and put it to that particular item, say paying off your home, how much interest you save, how much more you can do by building that equity and investing more or renovating or educate your children in a better school or whatever it is your priority in life to do. So the moral of the story of today's talk is you need to consider to do a budget. If you don't have a budget, please call me on 9600-7760 or email me at pw, P as private, W as wealth, at silveryoung.com.au, and I'll send you our budget calculator that we give to our clients to fill. And it is very easy to fill because you can fill it weekly, monthly, quarterly. And I'm going to put your gross wages. I do the calculations for you to put the gross wages, the net wages, after you tell me, of course, how much they are. And I do the calculation on the top line, how much is your standard wages, and then you do the rest. And then you have at the bottom a colorful number, green or red, if you are positive green, if you are negative red. And then you have a look. And I'm more than happy to have a quick chat and go through the budget as we do for many, many clients. So make a favor to yourself. start a budget, download a budget from the system everywhere in the Google environment, or ask us to send you one, and fill one. And as you fill, you can see you're a bit stressed, and you'll be disappointed, and it'll be hard to see how much money you spend in different things. I had a client recently. He has on Uber roughly $20,000 expenses. And when I talked to him, I said, wow, $20,000 in Uber. He suddenly make a decision to cut this from 5 days or 4 days that they do Uber to 1 or 2 days. So suddenly him needed to tell me that he has $20,000 through his budget. He has to confront himself, not me, because it's not my business to tell him how to live his life, but he needs to confront him by him telling me about the $20,000 Uber. So please make a favor to yourself, do a budget, and by doing the budget, it is a start, a very good step towards you better manage your financial affairs in life. If you've already done a budget and you are ready to do a budget, you need to do at least once a year to reconsider the new changes in life and also refresh your way you're spending the money. And this is part of the milestones that we do every year on a personal level and financial level about ourselves as individuals and as family, as a group. I hope that was beneficial to you. It triggered the need to do a budget. If you have any questions, please call us or email us. That's it for now. All the best. Till next time.